Hello everyone, this is Miss Mallory from Boys and Girls Club of Marion County. Today we are going to be talking about how to prioritize how I spend. This is an activity for Money Matters. The first thing that we are going to talk about is needs and wants. A need is something that you must have to survive. A need could be food, basic clothing, housing, and medical care. A want is something that you would like to have, but can live without. There is also a gray area. A gray area could be both a need and want, depending on your situation. Why do you think it's important to know if an item is a need or a want? It is important so that you can prioritize your spending on needs before wants. This ensures there is enough money for the things that you need. Items can be categorized as needs and wants. However, there are items that seem like wants, but could be needs because of your career or education. Both needs and wants cost money. It's up to you to consider whether it is a need, something you need to survive, or a want, something you want to have, but do not need to survive. For example, if you need a pair of tennis shoes, but you want the most expensive ones, or you need a cell phone, but you want the most expensive brand new cell phone. Deciding if something is a want or a need before you buy it can help you prioritize your spending. Now we are going to see what happens in situations when money is spent differently on needs and wants. How can Casey prioritize her spending so she is using her money on her needs? Casey could get a cheaper new car that doesn't cost most of her savings. She could get her car fixed. She could save for tuition before buying a car. She could get a used car with a lower down payment and lower monthly payment. Or she could calculate whether a rideshare service such as an Uber, taxi, or Lyft, or sharing a ride with coworkers would be more cost-effective than buying a new car. Casey's new car purchase impacted the money she has available to pay for school. How can Stephen prioritize his spending so he is using his money on needs? Instead of going to the concert, he can use the time to practice more after class. He can find other ways to improve his musical skills. He doesn't go to the concert and maybe he's going to enroll in a class. Maybe he doesn't buy the book, but he asks if he can volunteer to take tickets at the concert to get discounted entry. Stephen's saxophone might seem like a want, but it was a need because of his future goal of being a saxophone player. Anything that helps his playing will help his career. How can Terry prioritize her spending so she is using her money on her needs? Maybe she doesn't buy a drink and popcorn every day, but brings a snack from home to save money. Maybe she works towards getting the off-brand shoes. She could evaluate whether getting new shoes is really a need. Her shoes are old, but maybe she could delay buying new ones if her shoes could last just a little bit longer. Terry saves money for new shoes, which are a need, but the name brand shoes are a want. Our needs can change over time, but it's important to recognize how what you spend on yourself now as a teen can impact the goals you have for yourself. Bye!